Yo, what's up, man? What's up? Hopefully that new title came through, right? All right, guys. Cheers. Let me get up there. Here's the magic trick again. Phone in hand, beer in hand. Man stands up at this age with no hand. You see? Woohoo, that's the trick. Oh, guys. It's all about that. It's all about that war. Yo, that's a nice painting up there, yo. See that? That is from a blind painter, legally blind artist. Amazing, right? Good friend, good friend. Anyway, you never know what you're gonna get. Anyways, hopefully that title changed and everything. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Boom. Welcome back in, please. Thank you for clicking like. Welcome back in, please. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Yeah, hopefully that title went up. Say hello to each other. My people, we find ourselves with something interesting on the table tonight. I guarantee that. I'll be right back. Whoa. More than one something special, but thank you for coming through. Yo, so we will have Jimmy Cross joining us, do some music, and that's gonna be great. Where's my oh yeah, got my drink, the happy dead. How do I sound, guys? It's gonna be important because he's gonna be performing music. We need to sound good, yo. How do I sound, guys? Thanks for coming back in. Big on big up. Now, yeah. 211 that. Yeah. Degas the logger, respect yourself. Treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. That's what Banky Pound TV says. Go watch him on YouTube, yo. That's a loke right there. All right. So on the table tonight, yeah, we got a couple special things. Of course, the musical guest. Tell me if I sound good, guys. You're not telling me now. As you cycle through, please click like. Don't forget sub up to the channel, sub to the friends of the channel, sub up Big P, youtube.com/at Big P. BW1RL. That's Big P dash BW1RL. No spaces, you know. Sub up to Minnie Manson. Yo, like I said, I would love to give these as awards for my guests right here. The Shore microphone rainbow signed by Minnie Manson. Now that would be a good guest gift. I'm gonna have to look into getting a few of those, huh? Anyways, Minnie Manson on YouTube is Minnie Manson Star. YouTube.com/at Minnie Manson Star. Go do that. Go do that. All right, guys. I sent the link out to Jimmy James, the musical guest. What's up, kid? My poor son over here is dealing with head cold, all that, you know. But he's a grown man. He can do it. So yeah, guys. And then I do have a join in link. because he's going to join in through. He's first. But if you would like to, in the future, be a side by side guest, then you have to send me an email, pjoe78@yahoo.com. Yo, yo, what's up, Big P? Also, people who are interested in SoundCloud. I mean, there's my YouTube, youtube.com/at pjoe78. But people who are into SoundCloud, I have a collection of crazy sounds. Go to SoundCloud and find the same. Prototypical Joe 78. Go to SoundCloud and find that PJOE78. That program's a trip, guys. I've got collected sounds that they really would surprise you, I think. Enjoy, enjoy. So yeah, man, it'll be up to my guest to when he wants to join. He's dealing with his family and everything like that. So, as I said, thank you for coming back up. I see you cycling through. Please click like, send the Valentines and emojis and the hearts and all the good things because that works for me. Let's go ahead and roast a happy hour. Oh, it's probably gonna be plugged first. Hold up. Plugged. Mm. Thank you, big up. Oh, here comes the call. All right. Maybe I'll survive, maybe not. We'll see, guys. It's all good. So yeah, my mate Jimmy, that's what we're waiting for. He'll be in the house. How do I sound? He needs to sound good because he's gonna be the musical guest. All right, so the return of the icon. Haven't seen them in a long time, but they showed back up. They showed back up. They're in gold now, people. They're in gold. So yeah, like I said, I got more than one thing going on. I'm glad it sounds great, man, because when my brother comes in and plays his music, we need to make sure his music sounds good. He's never done it before. So guys, we did a backstage meetup yesterday. I hope it didn't say Joe's coming live because I wasn't, we just did a backstage. So now they're wrapped in gold, I guess they deserve their status A. So here we go. Sorry about you, son. My son over there with his head cold, his sickness, his bad throat. Oh, yeah. I seen one of those shoved in an ear or two in haste. I don't know what the fuck any of that means. All right, guys. Drop the cap. Drop the rep. And let's see what's up. I haven't seen one of these cowboys in a long time. I used to get the cheroots, roll them back out, re-roll, roll them back out. And then I would take a THC. No, this is tobacco, brother. This is tobacco, brother. It's a Phillies blunt. What the hell, What you got to do is set them right. Let's see. Now, they used to guarantee these fresh. You could return them and shit. Those were the old days. Let's just see. I just got to make sure it's a bit pliable and rollable. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. So then here we go. Use the traditional method. Like I said, I used to take a cheroot, empty out all this tobacco, yeah, and then I would take oh fuck, I would take just a paper. I mean the gum from a paper, like that real thin line, and I would put that at the level of where my weed ended, like a cigar band. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just making sure that this whole piece is pliable, man. I haven't seen Phillies in so long, eh? So here's what I'm gonna do first. One, two. Well, you just got to do this with the whole balls. Like, oops, maybe it's gonna be a bad cut, maybe not. Oh, not so bad. Okay, all right. But see how that little flap is starting to come out? Oh, that sucks. Well, we'll have to open the sucker. Motherfuckers used to come in the gas station and ask me for a razor blade. Yeah, it's like this. It's like this. You just follow the river, keep pushing, keep pushing. Use your thumbs. I thought they taught you this in the kids movie, didn't they? The skaters. Didn't they teach you how to open a blunt? Yeah, I saw it. All right, so there you go. All blunt guts out. You don't want to lose these guys because they do have the more tobacco flavor. Because this guy, the real middle, feature, He's toilet paper, guys. This guy is toilet paper. Yeah, THC. Of course, THC. What am I gonna fucking put in there? All right. So do we need any guts back? Sure, we'll put a little bit back. Blunt guts. A small smattering. The rest of it I'm literally throwing away. No big deal. So THC in the house. Yeah, so it's been forever since a Philly actually showed up. But like I said, even though my shells fell off, I don't want to lose. My man is early. My man is early. Jimmy's coming up right now. What's up, Jimmy?
Hey, what's going
Hey
on?
man, I was just going on rolling a blunt for him. I wasn't even on that yet, but you're early. How you doing?
Am I live now or am I backstage?
You're fucking live, man. There's no backstage today because I was already on, so beware.
You threw me right into the
Right into the fire, man. Don't
right.
worry about it. Everything's cool. So how's it been going? I haven't seen you in about a month, man. You've been here, but I know you've been busier at work. What's up?
Well, yeah, just busy with work and life. I got two little kids and uh, three jobs. I got a day job, a night job, a
And a
dream.
passion. The real job, man. The music. Hey, Jimmy, Sean and Big P say what's up. So what's up?
So what's up, Sean Big P? How y'all doing?
Man, these are good guys. Big P is an up and coming rapper in New Zealand. I mean, not New Zealand, shit. Queensland, Australia. Fuck that, man. He's probably mad now. And then Sean, man, I've been watching his channel because he does Garbage Pail Kids and collectibles and horror shit. And he watched me for a long time before he subscribed. So he's a smart guy, Sean is. He was like, I'm not falling for this right away. Let me give some space. And you know me, Jimmy, so you know he's smarter to take his time. Jimmy, how long have you known me? 30 plus years?
Uh, that sounds about right. I think I
Yeah.
was, I think I was about 16 when I
Yeah,
when I
we literally were a side by side rhythm section that people could just hire, I suppose.
yeah. It was crazy punk rock times. Those were in the in the DC area.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Uh,
money losing times.
yeah, during the mid and late '90s, I guess it
So
was.
check this out, Jimmy. Look what I found at the store. I was looking for something I never had and maybe didn't know I had an affinity for, and they were like little hemp wraps. So I've been rolling them up inside of a joint because the plant material and the flavor, it burns slower, it lasts longer. So they didn't have any at my local shop. It's called Hemp Zone. They had fucking Philly Blunt. And look at that. Look at the font. That must be like the 40s version. You know what I'm saying? How long has it been since you've seen a Philly, my man?
Uh, a long time. I kind of got off the mixing the backy with the weed a long time ago. But yeah, I definitely Philly was the choice. I didn't do no Dutch Master or none of that backwood stuff or nothing like that. I was a Philly guy, definitely.
Yeah, man. Philly was, Game came in and they actually made a better product. I was working at 7-Eleven in the 90s. And so Game won by fair play. You know what I mean? But it sucks to see an icon fall because you're the first at it, you're the best at it, or you're crazy. And those are all that stands out. That's all that anybody cares about. You got to be the first, you got to be the best, or you got to totally make it your own. Like Frank Zappa, he was all three.
Yeah. Well, that almost that's kind of like my rules of doing a cover song is like I'm never gonna do a cover that I know that the original is always gonna be better than me. You
Yo,
know
Jimmy, I'll be right back, man. I got some kind of sound out here that sounds like disaster. Hold up.
what up? Am I still? Am I
Oh
still
yeah, you're still good. You actually got the floor. No, man.
talking to people? All
I
right.
saw. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard something crazy. Like I said, my one of my sons has a head cold, He was washing his face, he said, but it just sounded so crazy. I had to go make sure it wasn't a fire. Jesus. So
Yeah.
yeah, man, I didn't kick you out, but things do get complicated around here with the family and all. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it happens. It
Yeah.
happens. Let me
I'm,
get back with a lighter. Apparently, I don't have a lighter either. I'm a fucking idiot.
I'm hoping mine don't come busting in on this. Definitely. Um. So, what you want me to do, bro? I don't know. Looks like Joe's just kind of like trying to leave me, get me to
Yeah,
do.
I think. Are you asking me what I want you to do when I wasn't even in the room? Yo, I'm not leaving you. They're
Uh,
used to it. Look, this is what I do, Jimmy. Like format wise, when I need to dip, I'm like, okay, guys, I'll be back in a minute, and I cover the camera and I hit the mute too. Listen to this, and then I unmute and I come back. Everybody's cool.
okay, I see. I
Eh,
see. I see.
Speaking of which, people with the wrench, you don't delete anybody. We'll deal with it. So, oh,
I,
Sean, and Dwizzy want to
Twi-
hear some banjo.
yeah, I'm looking at that. I'm seeing that. So,
You're the guest. You don't have to, man. Think of it as the TV camera. You can't see the audience if you don't want to.
so, so, have any of these guys heard my stuff on Bandcamp? Is that
I
like?
really doubt it. I threw out a little bit of a teaser if people wanted to be ahead, but I really doubt anybody caught up yet. Thank
Well,
you, Jawizzy. Jawizzy says no pressure. Of course, no pressure. He's my guest, okay? I'll
well,
make sure he's not pressured.
well, Jwizzy, that's it, and all you other people that I'm just gonna tell you that if you want to hear every song that I have for free, and some of them are still work in progresses, and some of them are completed, and they're out there on iTunes and Spotify and all the major bullshit networks. But if you want to just be like smart about it and just get them for free, you can go to Bandcamp. It's jimmycross.bandcamp.com, and you can just download them all for free. And you know,
Or name your price. You guys can be generous and make a donation for sure. It's a name your price situation at Bandcamp. So definitely support the man. I mean, a lot of us who were early adopters, like we threw a couple bucks at it. You know what I mean? He knew who we were. You know what I mean? Because we're friends. But you got to go to, is it Jimmy Cross?
dot.
Like bandcamp.com. That's it, right? So you can stream it all for free. You can download it at a name your price, but throw a few dollars, man. Throw a few dollars, eh? Oh, does he have a YouTube channel? He has an entire, what do you call it? A subject when you're one of those. You excuse me.
Yeah, it's
Jimmy Cross music, probably.
Jimmy Cross music topic is what it.
Yeah. So he has a topic on YouTube. All those videos, because of his distribution network, all the music goes to all the servers, right? Like to iTunes and all your Amazon, all your majors. You can buy them through their websites, and that also supports them. But they can go directly to your Bandcamp, support you. And anytime, just go on YouTube, and then the topics, it's Jimmy Cross Music. They can see your thumbnails. They'll get familiar with that. You know, you're usually in sort of a costume, correct? That's appropriate to the song or to the genre.
Yeah, you'll see immediately. There's a picture of me, and I got a cowboy hat on and a string tie, and I look like somebody from the Foggy Mountain Boys. And if you guys are into bluegrass, you should know right away. That's me. And there's probably other guys with my name. There was one guy from a long time ago that was kind of famous for the same name as me. Don't get us mixed up, even though he was awesome. Jimmy Cross wrote "Where Can My Baby Be?" I think.
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah,
The Lord took her away from me. That one?
yeah.
She's gone to heaven, so yeah, that's a good song, man.
So
I have a I had a record called 21 Songs of Tragedy or something.
yeah,
So fucking great. But that song was on there with the like it actually like kind of acts out the Dead Man's Curve was on that fucking record too. But you know what I mean? Like all that shit, the songs of tragedy. Hell yeah. Big up, big up.
yeah.
I
Earl,
love that. You know who was great at Misery, by the way? Fucking Jarhead. Apparently, he's doing Americana country music as well now.
That would
the leader, yeah.
that would make
But his misery
yeah.
bent. I mean, he really knew how to make a fucking crybaby poem. Like,
Had,
anyway, I got no shoes and all my friends are
yeah,
dead. Like, good God,
yeah,
I love it.
he had late 50s, early 60s bluesy kind of voice,
Yeah, well, he's in the country now, apparently, dude. So look, I'll just totally give you the stage, but again, so they want you to play the banjo, and I want you to introduce them to the banjo. It's like, because like you said, if they know about bluegrass music, well, we have to assume not everybody does, right? So something in life has to hook you into those specialty instruments. Although I know you well enough to know that you got to do it because somebody's got to do it. You got to drive there to play the bagpipes, to play, something you're not comfortable with. Shit, man, I'm sitting here with my keyboard. That's what I just introduced to my YouTube channel. That's like, I'm least proficient on a keyboard. I mean, the only thing I'm worse at is drums. I'm a bass player and I can fuck around with a guitar. So why did I put myself on the hardest curve? I don't know.
well,
But anyways, brother, I'm not gonna take that. It's not about me, so I'm gonna give you the stage, brother.
yeah. Well, I started out as a drummer, that, and I was a drummer most of my early to late 20s, just being a sole drummer. Like, I don't want to play guitar. I don't want to do anything. I'm a serious drummer. It's like that's how I was in my youth. And then
Yeah, totally. Like I'll interrupt you just for a second, but I did the same thing because I particularly liked studio bass players. And so I really got into this fact where I was like, hey, I could be a really good like 4-bar guy for you guys. You know what I mean? To drop serious lines, but I don't really want to go on the road with you. I don't really want to hang out with you all the time. I just want to record it and leave. My favorite bass track on one single album is the Bob Daisley bass track on the Ozzy Osbourne. Was it Speak of the Devil? Is that what it is? Yeah, Speak of the Devil. Yeah. No, fuck no. What is it? It's no, no, no. It's whatever, dude. It's the first Ozzy Osbourne record. Whatever, dude. The Bob Daisley track, and then they removed that shit, and because Rudy Sarzo, they put him on everything. But he's an Australian dude, Bob Daisley. He's my favorite bass player. Probably pretty obscure to most. You know what I mean? But my favorite thing is a good, solid player, because everybody's going to respect the music, the poetry and the song. That's why they call it a song and not a play on. So I just want to do my part to serve that thing. And yeah, I took up too much of the time, but everybody here knows I'm fucking verbose, and I'll shut up now. And it's all you, brother. Hell yeah, man. That was hype. See, that's what I'm talking about. That upbeat shit, man. That's beautiful, man.
yeah, that's just a little old timey melody medley. I put together there for a second. Just a little crypto.
Right on, right on. Yeah, man. You know what? I always hear, and that might just be me, but I always hear like, the train yards within that music. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you got a Stella up there? What's up?
Stout.
They, what are you drinking? A Stella? Cheers to the people, man. They need it.
It's just good old piss water Miller Lite, man.
There you go, man. But it's got the Washington team on it, yeah.
Yeah, it does actually. It's got
The national, yeah.
no, it's just got a American flag on it. I don't know. Just some
Oh yeah,
can out.
lame. It's not even 4th of July. That's lame. That must be some fucking election year bullshit. All right, Jimmy, man. I won't interrupt you, dude. Go on to your journey, man. Play the music. Tell us what's been going on.
So that was just like a little taste of the old timey banjo. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that I started playing. I was in this band called Circus Mind, and Joe actually played bass for them for a little while. And we decided to start doing this little side set where we would break down and play bluegrass instruments. Just it was kind of a gag at first, but we actually started getting kind of good at it. And then after a while, things happened with the band. People went, left, whatever. A lot of history, but we started just playing bluegrass at Jamie's Coffee House in Centerville for it was like we were doing it like every weekend and sometimes on weekdays for like kind of the same way that we did sharpshooters back in the day where we were playing. It was like we were the house band, things.
Right on. Yeah, that's true. And I played Jamie's twice. Nice place, right? Jamie's General Bean.
Yeah,
But I'll tell you what is even these people would never know how funny this was. We went to open mics where they would have just a one guitar, sort of a Joan Baez situation. And this boy, Jimmy, would put all his drums in the trunk, wait until 5 minutes before they called the name, which probably was just Dan Devine, and run the fucking drums up on the stage. There was nobody with drums or keyboards. It was just all folk.
yeah,
And he'd run the whole we would just smash
yeah.
open mics
It,
that would have been poetry
it was a
with actual fucking drums in the house. And it blew people's minds because they never see that shit on Wednesday.
it was a blitzkrieg, like come in and just be suddenly there's a rock band there, you know, and then we were mostly doing.
Yeah, we totally fucked the intended purpose. We really fucked that intended purpose out. You know what I mean? And that was just amazing to do. It was such a pirate move.
You know, yeah, yeah, and there was a lot of that going on. We played at a couple other places in Fairfax. I forget that one place where it was like that. It was like so competitive and chippy. It's like weird. It was like being on a softball team or something. Like,
Right, right. And when you were working with the Maryland band that's all family, and then you were like, okay, I'm gonna make some progress. Let me do some mics. And then you ran into those places where it's literally like Thursday night club. There's 12 people there, and you'll never get on the list. They're like, oh, you're coming, buddy, you're coming. But there's no you on the list. They keep recycling the people who show up every week because they butter their fucking bread. See, that's what I resent about indie music, where they try to populate the place on a dead night like a Thursday so they can sell alcohol to you and your friends. Not even the band gets a pass on that. And so basically it's you're being pimped hard. Anyways, that's all I can say, Jimmy. Let's play an anti-pimping song, man. I need to feel better. I'm fucking depressed.
an anti-pimping song. All right. Well, I got to scoot a little closer to this because my eyes, weak these days, and I'm reading off charts because hey, this
And I'll see you, Russell Cena. Russell Cena from the Philippines. We'll see you soon. Okay. Thank you for coming in. Don't be young though. Grow up.
this, this is actually kind of an like I realized a milestone because this is the closest I've come to playing live since before the pandemic. So this is pretty cool. I that's why I'm reading off charts because I don't.
Yeah, and things are different, and that's why a lot of these people showed up is because of the pandemic. A lot of the chatters and everything. So Smooth Keys, our previous guest, I know you've seen him play the organ on here. he's asking you to play that banjo, brother. And I didn't mean to interrupt what you said. I was just like, man, I had to capitalize on the fact that this is the new world. People can actually hang out of age and not not make these fucking monkeys rich, dude, by going to these stupid clubs.
Right. I'm gonna do this one's about having multiple personalities. Like some people can relate, probably. When I go out to places, the look on people's faces turns so sour, you'd swear that they could kill. And when I say my name, they say, son, we know your name. And I say, you must be thinking of my brother Bill. Well, if you say so, Jim, but you sure do look like him. And he ain't welcome around here anymore. He's always getting drunk, he's a liar, he's a punk. If he ain't alone, he's with some dirty whore. Run, run, he's having fun. Runs everything just for a thrill. Well, I know we look the same, but I swear on my three, it wasn't me, it was my bad brother. Well, you two are quite a pair, same eyes, same color hair, but you don't act like that Bill at all. He's mean as a bull, and if that bathroom there was full, he just turns right around and pisses on the wall. Run, just having fun. It's everything just for a thrill. I know we look the same, but I swear by my name, it wasn't me, it was my bad brother. Well, Jim, I trust you and I believe your story's true. That brother Bill of yours ain't worth a dime. One thing I can't understand is as long as I know the man, I ain't ever seen you and him at the same time. Bill's having fun. Everything just for a thrill. Well, I know we look the same, but I swear on my good name, it wasn't me, it was my bad brother. Said I know we look the same, but I swear on my mother's grave, it wasn't me, it was my bad brother Bill.
Hell yeah, Jimmy. All right, man. Smooth Keys says he feels like he's in Texas listening to that banjo music. So that's Bad Brother Bill. That's up on your Bandcamp.
Yep.
So guys, it is jimmycross.bandcamp.com. You got to go up there. I'll tell you what, Jimmy, first time doing this audio, it gets a little pixelated in sound through your phone. So I would say back up a little bit, and then next time we'll test backstage again with the music. Yeah, I think, but I know you got to see your sheet there.
Yeah.
So I mean, hey, look, man, I got on hand cheater glasses and shit. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying you have to wear them. I'm just saying, like,
He's on.
yeah, because the thing is, the audio, it
I,
doesn't work that great. I'm just letting you know, people. All I can tell you people is go to the Bandcamp, download it. At that name your price level, you can probably download the whole discography. Some of those are works in progress. Some of them are complete. So if you get the version that's out now, it probably won't even exist later when he refines it. Look at that, man. He's doing a thirst trap walk over there. I don't know what's going on, man. He's been reading those internet tutorials like how you get more viewers on you. Oh shit, he's gonna blow up my channel.
Did I show you the crack?
And no, it's just a hand. It's just a hand. It's not a crack.
Right.
It's my pomegranates.
All right, I didn't mean to. I was just putting the banjo away. I'm gonna go get the guitar now.
That's okay, man. YouTube's always got something to say. We got to watch ourselves. It's okay, brother. Let's go. Oh, Smooth Keys says your music. He loves your music because it sounds like music to his ears. We got fire from Jesus Jesus over here. Jesus Jesus. Yeah, man.
This.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So all positive, man. Hey guys, kick like. Don't forget to share this to your socials. To adults that aren't boneheads, 420 friendly, drinking, smoking. Don't ask me why. Because I was born with problems. I don't give a shit. I got a bunch of kids. I don't need to live anymore. All right. JimmyCross.bandcamp.com. You go hear that. That was Bad Brother Bill. The story of a man, as he said, with the multiple personality that many of us deal with, yo. And so, what could be more appropriate? So, I don't know, Jimmy, man. It's totally up to you how much time you want to spend in because it's your voluntary life. It's your life with your kids. I did smoke that Philly. I'm going to call that an 8 out of 10 experience. Fuck even any other rap. That was very nice. I'm glad they didn't have what I was looking for, actually. So yeah, man, as much time as you can donate to us, basically, like Keys says, it's music to our ears. Please soothe our souls. Please bring us up, man. Kill these electromagnetic wars.
That's what I'm all about, man. You know, I try to be a kind of, I don't know, modern kind of like.
He's a force for good. He do the right thing and not the wrong thing. He do the right thing. He's a force for good, and we know we got to listen to the kids. They're leading us these days. They're smarter than us.
Yeah, it's really crazy. Like I try just not to think anymore. And like when I'm writing a song about something that has some kind of social aspect, it's like whatever. I'm just gonna let the thought come out and run it through the blender. Like, it's like that's kind of like what the band camp and everything is. It's like, it's if people like it, if they really relate to it, cool. If I get nothing, then I just kind of like ignore it for a while and like maybe move on to something else. It kind of helps my writing and helps guide me in like, it's I'm looking at people's interests, but I'm also looking at my own and questioning myself and going like, hey, do I really even want to write about that shit, or do I just want to write about a drunk guy sitting by a tree? You know? And
Well, it all has its value. There's high art, low art, and the best thing to do is really mix them. But I want to ask the people right now because you know Jimmy is in deep thought right now, guys. He can't be a stranger around here. We got to bring him back so it's not just two songs from Jimmy because the stuff he was talking about, you guys have been thinking about. Now he's talking about this by trying to avoid it. And that's how much thoughtfulness he's putting into his life. So, I mean, I hope you guys agree. I think Jimmy needs to come back, and talk to us and play some more songs again because we're going to learn a world of shit from this guy. All right, guys, I'm out. I'm going to let him have the solo.
all right, all right. Well, here we go. This is one that a good friend of mine who just passed away, good HVAC guy, great guy, Mark Mazzoda. He uh, he loved this song. He was one of my biggest fans, like one of the five or whatever, however many. But he really liked this one. It's about being an alcoholic, and he was a like total hardcore AA guy, and he loved Jesus, and not that that's what we're all about or anything, but he did, and I liked him just because he was a good man anyway.
Yeah, that's right, man. What we are about is get right with your own God, whatever that
And
be. You line up with your God and don't ask stupid questions. Do it right. Do it by the book.
I've always been kind of unaffiliated, and I got songs about that. If you keep diving deeper in the band camp, you'll learn all about the way I feel about stuff like that. But this is just about the demon that is the booze. Your friends will introduce you when you are very young. And soon best friend you quickly will become. And even if you'd rather be alone, they'll never leave your side. Soon you'll try to run, find there is no place to hide. When things are going well, they'll whisper in your ear. And when things are going bad, he's hard not to hear. Try to ignore him and talk through those you love the most. He's a demon disguised as a helping friend to go. And it started out all in fun, but soon enough it starts affecting everyone. The fortunate find God, but unfortunate for some. It starts with the bottle and ends with a gun. He'll offer you his cup and he'll offer you his bowl. And in exchange you'll give him your everlasting soul. He'll have you sign a contract that you never can break. Where in it you'll get nothing and everything you'll take. And it started out all in fun. Soon enough you'll be neglecting everyone. Fortunate find God, but unfortunate for some. It starts with the bottle and ends with a gun. I curse the day that I ever met you. I'm sorry that I let you be my friend. What do I have to do for you to let me go? Will I ever be the same again? So now that the damage is done, I'll have to accept whatever comes. The fortunate find God, but unfortunate for some. It starts with the bottle and ends with a gun. It starts with the bottle and ends with a gun.
Hell yeah, Jimmy, man. That was fucking smoking, man. That's what I'm talking about. So you guys, man, get in there, hear the real versions, man. The studio tracks. This man is a complete solo artist. He's got a new guy now collaborating with you, right?
Yes.
But those bass tracks, they're all you, right? You do all the tracking yourself first. You basically lay down the line, right?
Yeah. I play everything except the fiddle. And the lead guitar on the newest song, "The Third Day," Spider plays that.
Right on, right on.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing him out of retirement. See, he didn't know he was sitting on it.
He
He
didn't.
was ready to play the whole time, and like somebody had to ask him, like, "What's up, people? Come on, guys."
Yeah.
You know, I hear from these old heads. They're like, "Hey, I got a good gig. We only play once a month." I'm like, "You don't want to play more?" You know, like, where's your ambition? I don't want you to be foolish and think you're going to fall into a family of wealth. You know, don't have aspiration, but have ambition. Have a drive to do something with your art, man. You know, record it, put it in a frame. You know what I mean? Oh, you're gonna put that guitar away? I thought I was gonna challenge you on that. Hello, what's up? What's up, Cake or Jake?
Do,
Oh, that's Jake
hey,
again. All right, Jake comes in many times.
do your thing for 1 second. I need to grab a charger for the phone.
Yeah, man. I want to put you on the spot. I want you to do that Kinks cover song. I think you need your guitar. I don't know if you do that with a banjo. Brother Jimmy, thank you so much for letting us follow you on the hem. Oh, you played along keys. Yeah, I saw you say that. I saw you say that comment. So you got to play along at home, huh? Yeah, he's gonna do another song for us for sure. I don't want to hold him up beyond his time, but for sure. So you got to follow along at home. So what's up, Jake? I guess you may be the same Jakes that come around, and that's all good. Nah, Jimmy, I didn't know if this would be a guitar or a banjo thing, but like I said, if you want to do a cover song that Kinks cover for us, I know it's not covered in your, in your repertoire because, well, you got to own your own music when you publish it, right? So that's just fair enough. You're on a distro kid, and you know it has to be your ownership. Do you do? Oh, you're doing a widescreen. See, they told me I couldn't even do that
See,
as a streamer.
I'm trying to just make it work, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, as a YouTube side by side, like somebody asked me, "Would you rather widescreen?" And I was like, "I can't answer you." They thought I was being political. No, it's just YouTube doesn't let me side by side unless I do vertical. You know. And so the situation is, yeah, I'd love to have a widescreen format, but they won't let me do side by side. So then we get into StreamYard. I know you don't know this because that's why we met backstage, because you're not even on this YouTube shit that I'm just trying to learn quickly. I'm trying to crush the curve there. So it's not that I know either. What you got up there? Stars? Do they glow at night? Deep in the heart of.
Hey,
Play that shit.
it used to.
No, 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 no. I wanted to know if you'll do that Kinks cover, man. Actual, I don't know, dirty rock and roll from the country soul here, brother.
I think I got it in a good spot.
You look good. You look good. Can you see your stuff? Yeah, the turning the phone thing doesn't work, Sean. It tells me I'm not allowed to stream with the brother.
So you see, this is how I used to do it. Typing them out with the, on the Underwood. You know.
Yeah, and that even looks like a drummer's thing, because you know how they have those like slants and flats when they want to show a drummer like sheet music, which is like the most ridiculous thing, the slants and flats that they create, What the hell is that, man? That's like reading alien language, but I guess I get it. It's like a punch card though, so I feel like they're treating me like a manimal. Yeah, you're coming back. Go get another.
Let me go get another one. You keep talking.
Go get another. Yeah,
I'll
I'll come back on camera just for you, brother. Yeah, I could turn the phone, but I could fuck up the whole thing too. I never want to lose a good guest by pushing the wrong button. I learned my lesson, guys. Go watch my stream. I mean, my did I throw a shit show stream, because the jury is still out, guys. Like you said, it started out as fun, but there's no replacement for that one. So if you didn't start, don't, you know. But if you do drink, don't drive, right? Degas this lager to respect your own stomach here. There you go. Treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. That's what Banky Pound TV says. Go watch Banky Pound TV on YouTube, guys. Go catch up to jimmycross.bandcamp.com. You're going to hear those real versions of that. Go check out Chargles with my Esteban Winsmore, my shirt that my dad gave me. Actually, I stole this shirt from Frank. All right, Jimmy. At least I did the face space while you had to be out, man. But this is your job to entertain the people. You're the guest. I'm the Dick Cavett.
Okay, so the last time I played this song, I was in the Epicure Cafe in Fairfax. You probably remember that place. But they're gone now, just like so many other things that went with the pandemic or whatever. This is one of the last cover tunes I played, and it was 2019, I guess. So it's featured in the movie Darjeeling Limited, the Wes Anderson movie about being on the train.
Yeah, yeah. My wife made a habit of giving me those movies for my birthday, so I got that for my birthday. I think we've had a talk or two about the different cars going on in that movie. Um the luggage also kicks ass, I'll tell you that. And you know what? Fucking Owen Wilson is out of his goddamn mind. He is hilarious.
He's my favorite guy in that.
Oh,
Let's check the itinerary, Joe.
remember how I gave you that Royal Tenenbaums theater stub. I had been carrying that for like 14 years because when he did the like that peyote bit and like there was like the paintings on the wall where half of them were this and half of them were that on the other side, it just blew my fucking mind. I was like, oh my god, I'm having really bad flashbacks, like that spinal shit they warned us about. Just watching this. I'm out of my mind again. The theater is a scary place for me, actually. I love it though. But yeah, man, he keeps talking about Ween. He knows Ween's my favorite shit. So you think I didn't bother Jimmy with it? Oh my god. Sean is loving Ween, but I love Ween. So trust me, this guy, we used to fucking be a traveling rhythm section. I definitely bothered him with enough Ween for the rest of his life. He doesn't like drum machines because he's a drummer.
Nary the Flounder was all about Ween, you know.
Nary Flounder was the best band that you were in that ever, number one, but also that I wasn't in. So let's put them both together. That doesn't give me much credit, but it's the best band you were in and the best band you were in that I wasn't in.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a magical thing, and it all went so fast. But hey, if Matt Miller and Brett Riley are out there and ever hear this, like,
hell yeah, Return of the Flounder, Return of the Sidewinder. Yeah,
and
you're right.
we'll get you to
Wake up, kids. Play your fucking music. Jimmy is a fucking treasure. He can accompany you in so many directions, you fucking fools. I know you guys got the bounce. I know you guys got the face. I know you guys got the bubble gum, but he can play Juicy Fruit too, Jack. Anyway, he can play Juicy Fruit on the banjo. Let's hear how that one goes. A bang dang 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 dang. But anyways, Jimmy, dude, it's your turn. I just want to hear that fucking Kinks because that shit's badass.
Gets right to you. Oh yeah, we got the surf rock album coming out in like next year sometime. Definitely. I hadn't forgot about that, Joe.
Oh yeah, Costco Joe too, man, and the Blue Oyster EP, the one where the dog is pissing on the bum right outside of the club, brother.
There's going to be a lot of like Ventures kind of sound to it. Like, I'll just tell you that.
Yo, I listen to the Ventures record so much. This fucking guy hates white people. That's really nice, brother. But you know what? Fuck your mother. You know what I mean? Like, shit. God damn, the hole in her soul is whiter than you. Fuck you, man. This guy's a piece of shit. I hate white people. Well, then, you're not going to be welcome on your own earth, Adam.
Well, I hate some white people, just like, whatever.
Fuck that guy. Listen, Jimmy,
I guess.
if you came to my house and you said, hey, Joe, and I said, hi, and then you say, you know what? I hate white people. I would be like, thank you for saying hi first when you entered my room. This fucking pleb turd, his mom didn't teach him shit because she was too busy loving white people, and that's where his complex comes from. So there you go, Jimmy. Let's take it over, big white man.
You're crazy, Joe. You're crazy, boy.
And you're scary because you're white.
Because I'm white, yeah, it makes sense. I mean, I feel like now I should be playing Deer in the Woods and like get people to kind of understand that like it's all about just being a human being.
Hell yeah. If that's a song that you play on guitar, then do it.
Being
Yeah, White Pepper. White Pepper was awesome. Everything Ween did was awesome. Actually, the lowest point was the 20 golden country hits, actually. That was the lowest point. Everything they've ever done is brilliant. Okay. So Jimmy, you can play that. If that's a guitar song, play Deer in the Woods. These people, that song is so natural, so comfortable to our minds because we all thought it. Go ahead and play it.
I mean, you still want me to do the other one after? Then I gotta go find it. So you know what I'll do? Maybe I'll do it after this one.
You do it your way, man. You're the best choice. You're the best choice of your own destiny.
Set up, all right? So this is by the Kinks. It's called Strangers. Where you go, I don't mind. I've killed my world and I killed my time. So where do I go, what do I see? I see many people coming after me. So where you go, I don't mind. If I live too long, I'm afraid I'll die. So I will follow you wherever you go. If your open hand is open to me, strangers on this road we are. For we are not two, we are one. So you've been where I've just gone. From the land that brings losers on. So we'll show the road we walk. And mind our mouths and beware of our talk. Till peace we find, you know what I'll do. All the things that I own, I will share with you. And if I feel tomorrow like I feel today, we'll take what we want, leave the rest away. Strangers on this road we are. For we are not two, we are one. Holy man, holy priest. This love for life has got me weak in the knees. And when we get there, you make your play. 'Cause soon you're gonna carry us away. In a promised life, you make me believe. For any man, there's so much grief. And my mind is brown, but it aches with rage. And if I live too long, then I'm afraid I'll die. Strangers on this road we are. For we are two, we are one. Strangers on this road we are. For we are not two, we are one.
Yes, sir, Jimmy. Yes, sir. Man, I'm going to tell you this. My man John Wayne was saying, hey, why don't you write down a few songs for me to learn? You know what? I'm going to put you on one, Jimmy. Can I put you on one assignment? Not for now, but for 3 weeks from now.
Okay. What? Am I know it all?
The theme, you'll know it eventually. You'll have to look it up. You're going to have to dig your cassette tape is going to come into play actually in a minute. The theme to Pretty in Pink.
The Cyndi Lauper? No.
No.
No. That's
No. It's all acoustic guitar. No, 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 no. And then you are pretty and pink. Like they're probably fucking UK. You are
yeah, I remember that.
pretty and pink. It's all acoustic guitar. It's a folk song, Jimmy. 3 weeks assignment. Can I give you? You're a fucking teacher. I'm allowed to give you one assignment, sir. Go do the 4 bar. Go do the 8 bar. Cheat on it, but she was pretty and pink. Just do that song, man. That's a pimp move. Like I said, don't drop the non-pimp moves, but now, hey, don't be sorry about being late, man. We're also gonna keep it on. But Keys is right. Let the music do the talking. I'm just telling you, can I give you one homework assignment? You were a teacher, but it's only going to make you look better. It's not like I'm trying to polish that boot, that Western boot that we got now. I'm trying to put a nice cherry gloss on it because if you play that song in a couple weeks, Jimmy, with your range and the sound that we're getting, like I said, back up a little bit,
I
it
mean,
sounds better.
it ain't no thing. It wouldn't be the first time that I didn't take a request.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Somebody that
You did for my wife. Remember? I mean, straight up. You did it on the phone. You did the uke version of Over the Rainbow for her birthday and shit, you know? You know what I mean? Like, of course you're an artist for hire. Everybody send him $15. What I do is Palomayambe. It's $15, but it has to be a USPS postal money order, memo line Palomayambe. I'll do whatever you'd like in that sense. But Jimmy can actually produce music. He's not an idiot like me. So yeah. Nah, he's digging through looking for what? Which one is it?
deer in the woods.
There you go. See, now that's inspired. That wasn't a choice of yours. That wasn't planned ahead, but it came up in conversation. And Keys is right. Let the music do the talk. Like it. There's a reason they survived 40s too. This ain't something to be scoffed at. When people had babies and they were on the lower side, we all gave them Phillies and said, "Congratulations, Buck." You know what I mean? And these things still hold up to that
Are they
standard.
like a sponsor or some shit? Like,
No, no, Jimmy, I'm desperate because they disappeared. I haven't seen them since Game took over, you know? Seriously, think about it. When's the last time you saw a Philly in front of you, even though it used to be every gas station you went to in 94? Think about it. And then I'm not trying to interrupt you. I want you on to your song, but think about that for 2 minutes.
I don't. I never noticed, dude. You're just just telling me about this now, this phenomenon of the Phillies appearing and having been
Yeah, okay. I'm weed crazy. But like you said, you didn't do backwoods or Dutches back in the day because you got to slit the
I was
backwards like a Dutch mask to kill them.
I was all about them white boys, and the bangers, you know. like
Oh
um,
yeah, I have the most kick-ass bong now, Jimmy. It's an actual Rumpelmilch bottle, like a Schnapster bottle, but it's converted into a bong. But I can't use it because it's a real liquor bottle, so I can't, you know, degrade the integrity of that because it has the real labels and shit. If I cleaned it as a bong, it would destroy it. So it's kind of just a piece of folk art at this point. Again, man, I took up too much of your time. Yeah, Deer in the Woods, that's an inspired choice. Guys, it is. jimmycross.bandcamp.com. That's where you're going to hear the studio quality versions of these and the ones he's working on that they're going to change later. So you'll have the early demo if you grab it now, and it's a name your price. So throw a fucking couple bucks, man. Come on. Get the whole discography. $4.
yeah,
Come on.
yeah, I'm really glad that you said that because a lot of people just don't understand how it works, and that I change these things, and like if something were to happen to me in the positive respect, like I somehow got a record contract or something like that, then you could own one of the early demos that could be valuable one day. And that's crazy that, like other people just don't quite understand like how quickly things can change now. And it's like, that's so I use the Bandcamp for that. And I try not to allow the other channels, the major channels, to get the early demos. I want them to only have the final demo. So
Yeah, and people,
yeah,
please understand this right now. When you go to a Spotify and you pay, or you go to an Apple and you pay, or you go to whatever and you pay, they're taking their chunk first. If you go to the Bandcamp, yeah, they're going to take some fees here and there, maybe, but it's artist direct, and that's why he can put it up there, name your price. Apple is going to tell him what he has to sell a single for. And that's bullshit because they take 80% off the top. And I don't want to work for YouTube either, guys. You better understand that.
yeah,
Hopefully soon you guys want to see me hosting a streaming DJ thing where I'm allowed and I'm licensed to play fucking music for you guys because that's really what it's about. But YouTube, man, I'm not letting them take my money. And you know what? Services like this, don't do that either. Go to his home. His name, jimmycross.bandcamp.com. That goes directly to him, and it's a name your price. Download the whole discography, throw a few dollars, or don't, but listen to it first and tell me about it, everybody. You guys see my email, it's in the background of my YouTube page. And also in the background of my YouTube page, not for nothing, is the Reverb Nation of my wife and I. And there's 2 songs up, and there's 2 different drummers. And Jimmy is one of those drummers. You go listen to those songs, you tell me which one you think he is. You know what I mean? There's only 2 songs up there. You got a 50-50 shot. You want to win? I can't advertise contests or raffles in Virginia, but if you want to get my attention, fucking email me. All right, Jimmy, take the stage, brother.
A little bit of rumble for you. All right, so Deer in the Woods. This song I wrote during the pandemic. Like a couple songs kind of came out then, but this one, now that I'm realizing it, is kind of dated. Some of the stuff that I said in it is like, uh, it's like I don't even think people will remember anymore. It's like it all just like whizzed by so fast or whatever. It kind of like patterns after some Wizard of Oz shit or something. I don't know. But a lot of meaning, even though it sounds nice and sweet and simple. That's the kind of the idea. If I were a deer in the woods, I'd slay all the young does, knock them down and road, and dodge every bullet that I could. If I were a deer in the woods. Oh, that verse didn't offend too many people. It wasn't on docket for today. I don't even want to get into the politics anymore. I'm just going to go on with the next one. If I were an eagle in the sky, I'd fly over the clouds and scream so loud and catch every rabbit I flew by. If I were an eagle in the sky, don't worry, rabbit's not on the endangered species list. You don't need to get all fussy about it. I'm just doing what I do. I'm an eagle. I like to eat rabbit. What's the big damn deal? If I were a shark in the sea, I'd eat every fish, do all that I wish, and be the best shark I could be. If I were a shark in the sea. Oh, now I got Greenpeace after me, for damn sake. What are they going to think of next? Fuck me. Man, it's crazy. What the hell is going on with the world? You drive around in traffic and 99% of people are fucking idiots. Like, what the fuck's going on? I don't even fucking get it. What are they even doing? Why are you so obsessed with your phone? If I were a human being, I wouldn't be allowed to do anything. Everybody would shush me when I talk loud or sing. So I'd be a fall down drunk and I'd fuck up everything. I'd end up in prison with my arm in a sling. And they'd tell me that I'm bad, no matter how hard I try to be good. So I'd rather be a deer in the woods. It's good to be a deer in the woods.
All right, Jimmy, man. Angel came up in, Mr. Fisher came up in. They said, "What's up? What's up?" Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of deer who want to, or a lot of doe that want to be slayed. So yeah, man, you're just doing the right thing. And you mentioned the wizard, you mentioned the wizard, and yeah, of course, it's King of the
Oh,
Forest.
Kong,
All of that,
that was the
all of that.
yeah. Yeah,
Hell yeah, man.
it
That's the progenitor.
it came.
Yeah, so Mr. Fisher's in the house, man. He was cool. He joined up. He was like, I hope I didn't do something wrong. Nah, it sounded like shit because it was a stream yard. I was actually, when I met you, Mr. Fisher, face to face, concerned I might embarrass myself. So Angel says, hi, Jimmy. And then Smooth Keys says, what's up, Angel? So everybody's fucking having a great time, man. I mean, you actually put in a lot of miles already. I know we want to hear the banjo, though. I mean, is that
You
too much for tonight, brother? Or can we have that?
want to do one more bit? I have no idea what I'm going to do though. I'm going to have to wing it.
Man, when you play that banjo, like Smooth Keys says, let the music do the talking.
Hmm.
But at the same time, man, it's you had to fall in love with that instrument. So something in that medley has to be autobiographical. Like, you got to tell them about Scruggs. Like, yeah, thank you, Mr. Fisher. Thank you. No, I didn't want to embarrass myself in front of you, sir. But anyway, yeah, and also we got a copyright strike because every time that Big P, Big P, my boy, hopefully he can stream now. But anyway, every time he says, "Listen, cunts, they're not gonna strike you. These are Australians. They're cool, mate." They always fucking strike me
Oh,
for copyright, brother. You know what I mean? It's like worse when he says, "Listen, cunt." It's like, okay, this is a guaranteed off. But anyways, brother, it's always nice to have all of you in, and I'm just fucking rubbing him up. I'm just giving him a razz. Angel, of course, it's beautiful to see you in. You said hi, Jimmy. Jimmy and Angel, you guys got to meet. And also, Angel, you give CB my information. She knows, and she needs to call me because she needs to co-stream with me. All right, all right. She's the pride of New South Wales. So, Jimmy, you brought the banjo out probably for a good reason. Let's hear that. And I'm gonna leave, man. I need to shut my mouth and fill it with beer.
honestly, I have no fucking idea what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to think about it for a second. I'm trying to think of like something I could do on the banjo sitting here by myself. That was
No, absolutely. But like I said, man, think about it. Like I said, Keys likes to talk with the music. So if you think about it a little bit autobiographically, what looped you into that instrument? You're always on something different, something the other guys aren't doing.
oh, okay. All right. Um. Well, I guess the very first time that I I heard the banjo was definitely um not the first time.
Was it like Dukes of Hazard and shit? Because I know you like Daisy Dukes.
Yeah, it had to go back to that. It was Dukes of Hazard, and um, Roy Clark did a lot of the soundtrack for that, and he was.
I know, and I love the talking bit, but at the same time, I'm thinking like, oh shit, Jimmy on a sick day had a bit of a prepubescent moment and something happened.
That's
But at the same time, no, I love that shit. Like, and the narration's the best. Who is that?
that's Waylon Jennings. Um, he does the soundtrack for the beginning, and there's a verse in the end where he says, "I don't understand why they keep showing my hands and not my face on TV." Because all you see of Waylon is his hands in the beginning playing that. I think it's a Telecaster or something. But yeah, anyway, let's just. I mean, I didn't know all that when I was a kid. It just got like drilled into my head. This and now I own a 71 Charger and restored it from the ground up. I ended up all the things
Yeah.
that
Well, look, in your case, it's black and white, so it's the Ace of Spades. But basically, you're talking about a General Lee.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just talking about like everything about that show ended up like what I was. It was like the first thing that I ever loved, like that I remember. Like,
Right, guys. Right, guys. And listen, this is a fictional show, but allegedly he used to bootleg a little bit of corn liquor back in the licky, and maybe that had something to do with the rum running tendencies of them old boys, them old Duke boys.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna play Dukes of Hazzard. Dukes of Hazzard, is that's what you're thinking? Because I don't even really know it. But I also was watching a show at the time, Beverly Hillbillies, and you know, I know a little bit of that. Whatever. I can't remember it right now. I'm not practiced up on it, but um,
Right. You could just as easily play the Presidents of the United States of America Peaches on banjo right now. Go. No, I'm just kidding.
billions of peaches, peaches for me. Something, whatever. But so what I did hear a lot was the Foggy Mountain Boys and Flat and Scruggs, and I grew up around Virginia and Carolina, and they were always. I mean, the networks back then were not like now, where everybody can hear everything all the time. It was localized, and that would be. We used to grow up watching Hee Haw. I don't know if you did. You have Hee Haw in Maryland?
Hey, look, you got to remember, I had my West Virginia contingent. So in the Appalachians, we watched Red Fox, Hee Haw,
Yeah.
Red Skelton. We watched the Everly Brothers. Like you said, if they didn't have a good terrestrial radio, the Everly Brothers wouldn't have made it. But they're so fucking good, But they had to have a place to be advertised for a long time before it really caught on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that would have been lost to history if they were just like two dudes in Tennessee. That would have just been lost. I mean, Hank Williams had to be on the radio 1,000 times for anybody to pay any attention. So it's like what I'm saying is we can do like a cable access level show right now, live, but we don't need 20 people to put out fires. We can just do it like this, and I'll delete the fucking children and the are you gay talkers. Are you gay?
Yeah. So the song that really like hit me the most, the first, like when I had picked up the banjo already, I had already I'd seen a couple newgrass bands, and I didn't really know the difference between old timey banjo and bluegrass banjo and whatever these guys, modern newgrass guys, are doing. I didn't know there was like all these differences, and I didn't know anything. But I saw this band and it got me into it. They were the Hackensaw Boys, actually, and I saw them, and I decided I'm gonna go buy a banjo book, and I'm gonna buy a banjo, and that's what I did. And so I bought Scruggs' book. I knew Scruggs from being a kid, and started learning the licks, and all I was doing was just playing chords, like just rolls and chords. That's all I was doing, and I didn't really understand the licks, how they work. So, like the first song that I heard, I bought the Carnegie Hall Scruggs album. Flat and Scruggs play Carnegie Hall, and they play this one song on it called "Down the Road," and it's just a banjo solo, and then it all it does is rotate two chords, basically just G and D, but the banjo solo plays over it, and I couldn't understand how he was doing so much with just like two chords. So this was it. This is what I'm going to play for you, and I'm going to try to remember the words, right? Because I don't have a chart here for this one. Down the road, just a mile or two, live a little girl named Pearly Blue. Bounce so high, her hair is brown. Prettiest thing was in this town. Now anytime you wanna know where I'm going down the road, get my girl on the line. Find me there most anytime. Now old man Flatty owned the farm, from the hall block to the barn, from the barn to the rail, made his living by carrying the mail. Now anytime I get the blues, walk the soles right off my shoes. Don't know why I love her so. Gal of mine lives down the road. Now anytime I get the blues, walk the soul right off my shoes. Don't know why I love her so. Gal of mine lives down the
All right, Jimmy. Hey, man, I'm saying it even sounds good. Like I said, it's not great because it's streaming, but it sounds pretty fucking good.
road.
So Angel, his Bandcamp is jimmycross.bandcamp.com. So go check it out there. Yep, she said big up Jimmy. Everybody's giving you congratulations and applause. And yeah,
Thank
thank you, Kevin Fisher. Yes, we know you have is a daughter, correct? And yeah, take care of her. Primary, yeah. Kevin says, great job, Jimmy. Go ahead, Jimmy. Go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt you, brother.
Hey, well, thank you everybody for listening to me. This is my first time ever like looking at a thing and streaming and looking at what people are saying, and I'm not used to it at all. But like, no.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jimmy. It's like a new live, man. My friend Donovan, he died, but a year ahead, he told me like I'm gonna have to go home. I got cancer, I don't want to fucking talk about it. And I was like, oh, it was pandemic time, and there was, man, the fucking Cro-Mags and Body Count were supposed to go on tour. I really wanted to see that, but the Cro-Mags decided to take one of those shows up and just do it to an empty stadium and just put it out there. And I was like, whoa. And then this is that time where he said, I'm going to be at home. And Clutch started streaming from their home studio. And I sent that to him and I was like, I know you don't want to talk about it. You got cancer. It's heavy. You don't want anybody to cry for you. But, Clutch is now playing from home. You're stuck at home. Take this. You know what I mean? Like, that was it. That's the best I could say. He died with my grandmother across the street. I could have visited him as I did her through the windows, pandemic as it was. But he was in that building and his fucking sister didn't tell me. I mean,
Yeah,
she didn't have any problem asking me for money after, a couple weeks later, but she didn't tell me I could have walked there when I was dealing with my grandmother. Because when I went to my grandmother one day, we talked on the phone through the window. The next day, she told me to fucking go. And I fucking went. She said, go away. She was miserable. And she died. And that's just how it goes, brother. That's how it goes. But, at least we had that time.
yeah.
I don't know,
I
man.
mean,
And I'm so sorry about one of your fans. You basically lost one of your fans.
well, what?
That cuts your fan base by a percentage of 2%. I math.
Yeah. So
There's
I mean,
200 records out there, and you just lost two of them to damage.
I mean, it's really all I think about. Some it's fucked up. Like ever since like uh 2020 and like things just seeming to go downhill in society all the
Not
time.
really, though. The new 20s are different. That's what I said. The next roaring 20s. I told you about this before when you said everything I'm carrying through the world is garbage. Now
But
you're more antique than me, you weirdo.
but what I'm saying is like it's like sometimes I mean I saw some stupid TikTok video about this shit one time and it was like really the only thing that's keeping me going is that I have kids. Like really? Like is that really like fuck that, Like we should have more.
Nah, look, the pressure should be off because you have kids, but you should be more free
And
than ever to show out for yourself, especially when the youngest one hits at least 7 years old. you have time to be yourself again.
Yeah, I mean, all I do is I like to write songs. I like to hang out with my kids, and you know, Helen's into baseball now, and I mean, it's just basic shit. It's like it's broken down to like these basic things, and then I still like, you know, try to act like a kid sometimes, and that's when I like, suck at life. But it's just it's kind of just depressing that that's all it's broken down to. It's like, why I'm really just here for my kids now. It's like, what the hell ever happened to?
You're not, Jimmy. I mean, I wouldn't this I stumbled into this, in a live stream 4 months ago, but I've been looking around, right? There's a lot of dudes that are around 50 now. And like Angel just mentioned that Winds of Summer, he's got his Casios, he's got his guitars, you know what I mean? And they're planning on doing some live interplay where she plays her flute and he does his keyboards and stuff. So I've been watching these guys, man. And, maybe nobody wanted to point a camera at them, and maybe what I said to you is true. Maybe Taylor Swift's father bought 100,000 CDs of the first time to put them away to make her a certified gold artist, to put her, on that feed. And maybe that's what's going on. But that mainstream music industry is bullshit. None of that's real. They have no heart. They don't even play. They couldn't play.
I
You put yourself in a place with
Yeah,
250,000 people. Guess what you can't hear? Your
what
own music.
you
So
know
they
what?
just use tracks.
I don't want to get too much into this, but I'll tell you just one tidbit of things that
Sure. Sure.
is that what we have now is like musical phrase trending is happening in the mainstream industry where they're like they are mass manufacturing this garbage, and they will go as far as to just be like, oh, that little is
Yeah.
popular. So
So we gotta copy it, we gotta throw it out.
who's going to write me a song that's going to have a little ooh in it, and one of those other things that we have on the list of your, it's like sales, like getting a
The
sales list.
the Cars did it really
You know?
remember how the Cars did it in real time? Every time there was a gimmick on a radio track in the summer, the Cars would recreate it.
See,
So they literally did it like as a pop art project, literally.
I mean, I naturally do that without thinking about it because I hear something I like, and I like, go,
You
oh,
adopt it.
I want to try to get that into my song somehow, or that idea, that feeling, or something. And that's what the way songwriters always have been, and that's why the Beatles were great. That's why like everybody who was ever anything was great. But now we don't know about anything because it's just being mass produced and manufactured to an algorithm, which is not this. It's not the same as listening to one guy or four guys or girls or anybody getting together and just producing like real organic
Actual sound in the room sort
stuff,
of thing.
you know.
Nah, man, what they're about, this is the weird part. Now the brain is real estate. They're trying to plant flags everywhere in your gray matter. So they're trying to get that real estate. So they're like, that hooks, this
It,
part of the
it
it's
really
disgusting what they're doing.
is. It's kind of like, like McDonald's has like psychologists working for them telling them what makes their commercial sell more hamburgers, what affects people's brains more. It's like everything is going into these algorithms, and I see people walking around like zombies, and it just drives me fucking crazy. I mean, probably my next album is going to be about this sort of thing, but um right now I'm just trying to polish up what I got. So I
All
hope,
right, Jimmy, we're gonna get off. And you know what? I'm gonna tell Angel too.
yeah,
Angel, I'm actually gonna go join bruh as well, just as a chatter. So
yeah.
we're gonna get off here. You've been more than generous tonight, Jimmy, and you gotta come back, play some more music. Everybody check him out. I'll go back when my computer wakes up and put it in the description and everything to link you to that band camp. But just
Well,
be smart.
I appreciate everything, Joe. Thanks for having me on, man. It's been a fucking blast, dude.
It's great. Yeah, man. This is so cool because we could have stayed backstage, just had a Zoom call, and I'd still want to hear a couple of songs.
He's
So,
the Wolves, man.
all right, man. I'll see you guys later. You're
All
gonna
right.
die. So enjoy it now. All right. Bye, guys.
All right, man. Take
I'm
care.
going to Brucloud, guys.